is up, guys? Diplex here again. Welcome back to Call to Arms. Super excited to be back here again with another video. So we're back in Fallout, enjoying the Le Revolver mod, and we're about to witness a three-way, so to speak, a three-faction free-for-all. And it's gonna be pretty cool. We've got raiders, NCR soldiers, and powder gangers. So there's an airport over here that used to be like a military base of some sorts, and it's mainly occupied and controlled by the NCR. They control the main entrance. They own the sort of functional, or not functional, but they own the flight tower back here. They have a hangar. They even have a, I suppose, functional air vehicle. It doesn't look like it's been too affected by the apocalypse, so to speak. So they're situated over here. They have 30 men occupying this base. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting. We also have powder gangers here occupying another part of the airfield. And there's sort of like a ceasefire or truce between the two. They're not engaging each other yet, even though the powder gangers are at a disadvantage, both in terms of numbers and position. But right now, there's sort of like an understanding. There hasn't been any fighting over the last couple of days. Now, the raiders that are about to attack here are about to mess everything up. And they're about to throw all three factions present here into a big free-for-all. So we have 30 NCR soldiers defending, 20 powder gangers, and 20 raiders. Now, why are the NCR at a slight advantage in terms of numbers? Well, first of all, they're the bloody NCR, okay? And second, they're going to be fighting the powder gangers and raiders at the same time, while the raiders won't be in direct contact with the powder gangers and vice versa. They will eventually, because they will engage each other. But at a start, the NCR will have their two hands kind of busy. So that is why the numbers will even things out the way it is. So it's really nice. I'm going to open up the minimap because I can't get rid of this goddamn HUD. I don't know why. I click Control-Alt-Shift-D and all that stuff, and it just doesn't work. One day I came in here and it worked. The other day, which would be today, I go in here and it doesn't work. I do not understand. I don't get it. So let's open up that minimap and let's make it a little bigger so that we can see what's going on here. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the different factions. We've got the, let's see here. We've got the NCR soldiers in blue, 30 of them. Nice mix. We've got veterans, we've got rangers, military police. We even have an ambassador here and his own like civilian entourage. And, you know, some very good soldiers. We have a sniper and all kinds of weapons. So he's kind of like a key person here. He's a VIP. We'll see if he survives the battle. Then we've got the raiders down here in blue. Ooh, that's a rock. A very blue-focused force here. Grouped up, so they're in a very aggressive pattern. They're ready to assault with a lot of manpower at once. And a lot of you guys were like, "What raiders in these many numbers?" Well, this is Men of War or Call to Arms still. So there's no point in having small firefights between 5 or 6 people. It's gonna die and end off very quickly. So you have to really bring on numbers, and it's nice to see a game or a genre or a fiction that is generally presented in a more subtle manner and scale it up to these big-ass battles, because that's something Fallout really never did, despite wanting to show that there were some really big armies present, like Caesar's Legion and stuff. Finally, we've got the powder gangers here occupying this hangar. Also 20, the same number as the raiders, but in a slightly more spread out manner, controlling as much as they can. They're here looting. They're here to establish themselves. And the powder gangers were generally in a legions of different gangs. Like, you know, they weren't necessarily one big army, so to speak, like Caesar's legions. They could be split up like raiders into smaller gangs and warlords and stuff, or whatever you want to call them. Not really warlords, because they look fairly puny and petty in comparison to some of the crazy-ass raiders we've got here. We're finally deploying more weapons as well. We've got laser guns. I believe they're laser. They're not plasma, right? Laser, yeah, laser guns. I get mixed up with Warhammer and all kinds of things. And on the NCR side, we're seeing more weapons too, like the looks like a Colt Commando of some sorts. We've got the sniper rifle and everything. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this off. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself because I took a little offense to what some of you were saying, and a very few of you, like 2 people, giving me shit like I'm never linking the mod, I'm never linking the game or anything. I always do that. Go back and check my old videos. I'll slap you to Mars, dude. Like, you'll fly off your chair if you pull a stunt like that again, man. Like, I'm like, even bother opening the description. It will take you a second. It'll take you way longer and more effort and more and it'll decrease your intelligence quota even more by writing a stupid comment. So save yourself all the effort and all the trouble and consequences by just actually paying attention to what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to cheat you out on mods or games. I'm linking. If there's anything I can link to, I will link it to you. If the mod isn't released, or if the game isn't released, or whatever the hell's going on, I cannot link you to anything. I'll link you to a random meat spin video instead or something, whatever the fuck you want to see, because I can't link you to something that I cannot give out or that doesn't have a link in the first place. I'll make a random link. www.googledrive./fallout mod, and it'll just fucking, maybe it'll even link you to some crazy shit. I don't know. But anyway, without further ado, let's click that start button. There will be a tiny bit of lag in the start, and then it'll all pass. It's like putting your foot into a boiling shoe. It hurts the first second, and then it's gone. Oh boy. That gate position is being attacked severely. This is something I wish I could change as well. I have to go in here and just unclick this. I can't do it beforehand because every time you hit start, it resets. So that's a minor detail. Oh boy. So we have a few NCR soldiers dead here by the gate. The raiders are looking pretty fine so far. And right now they're engaging powder gangers. Look at that laser gun. That is so cool. So the raiders are going pretty hard. We see a gang going here to the right. So they're attacking the powder gangers, defending their hangar. They're defending their ground. They are about as surprised as the NCR soldiers are at this point. Why they're being attacked, they don't know, but the raiders are here to get theirs. I love the variety of sounds. That's a nice .22 LMG with a very small caliber. It's got that round mag on top, and that's a .22. Makes a very nice sound. Now they're starting to go for the entrance here in the wall. Is that an NCR soldier? No, more raiders are attacking up here. And I think the majority of NCR soldiers are now engaged with the powder gangers. We're going to take a look at the battle from their perspective. We have a veteran ranger over here with one of those Colt carbines, or it's like a XM223 kind of deal, you know what I mean? A few bolt-action rifles back here, hunting rifles and whatnot. Some are even engaging the... Oh, he's down. He was shot down. Powder gangers are starting to move up now here in the center. But the most fearsome battling is going on over here between raiders and powder gangers right now. The NCR have somehow escaped the tricky situation they were set up in the first place, which was kind of in between the three fighting, or the 2 other fighting parties. Great looking raider. Oh, this guy's sneaking up to him. Oh, he's gonna shoot him up close. He's not gonna die though. He's gonna be wounded, and his friend is gonna finish off the powder ganger moving up. Laser gun action. That's beautiful. How's it going over here? Do we have any raiders entering the base? No, but it looks like the NCR soldiers are starting to reclaim the gate. This is so cool. I have no idea who's gonna come out on victory, or on top rather. But it's gonna be an interesting fight for sure. There's a lot of raiders sitting back here, not really being too aggressive. That sounds like a heavy sniper rifle. Letting off some rounds. Oh, there we go. I don't exactly know the stats of these soldiers, but something tells me that the more serious rangers do some serious damage. Like, they're way better than your average raider. Obviously, health stats are fairly similar throughout, unless there's armor involved. But I think we've reached a nice variation here. Still a lot of raiders sitting outside the battle zone, just firing into the camp or the base indirectly. So that's what they're doing. Raider with a light machine gun here opening up. Oh, he's going to be gunned down. He did some damage to a few powder gangers here, and they're going to be killed by, I think, NCR fire from the side. How are the raiders doing? I think the raiders are on the bottom end of things right now. Oh, they've got a lot of firepower still outside the base, though, so they're not short on manpower. Something smart for the raiders right now would be to let the NCR and powder gangers finish each other off, because here in the center of the base, they're going ham right now. We got these veteran rangers moving up. We've got fallen NCR soldiers. Right now, they are attacking the powder gangers stronghold here. It's not called the powder gang, it's powder gangers. It's like plural, so I suppose it's a powder gangers stronghold. Kind of sounds weird saying it, but yeah. Can we look inside the hangar? Yeah, we have a few soldiers in here, at least one defending the entrance over there. Fierce firefights. This is a lot more mature and violent than vanilla Fallout. Some back-to-back shooting here, good positions. We've got a shotgun, assault rifle, and a service rifle. That ranger over here even has a lever rifle. I think that one fires I think that's a trial or a cowboy repeater or whatever it's called in game. Fires .44 Magnum as far as I'm concerned. And this is a ranger, and the soldiers with the cape and helmet and mask are the, as far as I'm concerned, classified in this game as the veteran rangers. So that's good to know. More powder gangers are being gunned down outside their hangar. And another section here of the NCR contingent are now trying to hold the gate against the storm of the raiders moving in right now. We have a ranger outside here with a sniper rifle. He's engaged in some frontline fighting. Oh, and he's going to be gunned down. He's going to be hit by one of those laser shots back there, and he's dead. Look at this. Even the ambassador's private detail is up here fighting now. Oh, look at all the ricochets of the bullets. That is so cool. Tracer rounds. How luxurious. They must be worth a lot. Where'd a raider get tracer rounds? A few pistols back there opening up at the two. Security details here. This is cool. I like these guys. They look more civilian. They definitely look like kind of the security detail of a ambassador. They're gonna engage in some crazy cliff fighting here. There's still so many raiders to attack, it seems. Oh, they're gonna be gunned down. They're taking so much fire. Look at all the bullets hitting the cliffs like they're barely getting out. So right now the NCR down here are in a counterattack mode, and I think they're pushing the raiders back miraculously somehow. That's actually what's happening right now. And over here, it looks like the powder gangers have been knocked out of here. Damn, the NCR are good. Like, with only 10 more men, and besides having them sort of... Okay, so the raiders and powder gangers, always when you hit that start button, something new happens. They engaged each other a little more violently than I thought they were, or than they had previously, which is a bit of a surprise. So the NCR didn't have as much pressure on them as I thought they would. But we're gonna do something pretty interesting now. This could be pretty cool. We have a few powder gangers back here, only 4 actually defending. And I wonder if there's just dead powder gangers out here. Look, just shot down, trying to hold what little they had here in the base. And the raiders completely shot down as they're trying to enter. Let's take a look at stats. We've got raider casualties in yellow, mostly littered dead all over by the main entrance here near the cliffs. Some gunned down as they tried entering the base. Only 1 really got into the base officially. Some pretty bad stats for the raiders. We're gonna take a look at the powder gangers. So the powder gangers are now in yellow. Some dead here by the outskirts, but mostly around the stronghold they were trying to hold. Ooh, we have a powder ganger inside here, though. Ooh, we're about to see some close range. We're about to see some... Damn, son! Wow, that military police with a pistol took a hit. Alright, I'm not sure if he missed, but he shot him 3 times and he dead. So that's cool. That adds another casualty to the list of powder gangers. They have a few alive up there, though. We might see them try and push down. This is not over yet. The 4 powder gangers up there have to avenge their friend. And the NCR are not giving up on the hangar yet. They're still securing it with more men. Before we do end this, though, I wanted to, or not end it, but before we continue, I wanted to take a look at NCR casualties. A few up here fighting powder gangers, but mostly around the gate, but very few numbers. Not even 20, not even hardly 10, barely, just about, I'd say. A little more, maybe a dozen. But so they have a lot of manpower remaining. But listen, the one faction that survives is about to go through a baptism of fire later. If this wasn't it, there will be a heavier one later on. Look at the powder gangers moving in now. They're going to retake their hangar. Why? Like, did they have any valuables in there? What's the motivation? 2 men are being sent in. They're like, yo, they kill our friend. Yeah, there's been a battle going on over here, guys. A battle. You guys didn't miss out on it, did you? Wow, that's so cool that they're searching through. Hello. Literally, let me now take a ranger. No, ranger boy. Let me take 2 rangers. Because otherwise they're never going to see each other. Let's send them in for a little bit of a quality assurance here. Oh! Man, the NCR, they just wreck. They're ruthless. Oh, powder ganger. Damn! Is that gonna wake up the rest of the gang? Yeah, here we go. See, this is no, they're not. Okay, so the AI are not engaging because their combat awareness is pretty low compared to the or looking at the bigger picture. So the ambassador, I wonder if he's alive, by the way. We'll have to find out later. But we're going to send a bigger force here now. This is turning into me controlling part of the battle, but not the outcome. I can guarantee you I'm not controlling the outcome here. Just by sending them up here is something the AI would do themselves. Or apparently in this case, it didn't do it all, which is why it is required of me to do so. And now the powder gangers got out. Now we're like, what the fuck? What the hell? Where the powder gang goes? Oh, they're retreating. That's not fun. You just came there to retaliate and then you left. Okay, let's do something crazy here. Let's go full old school diplex here. Full old school diplex. Let's deploy a Deathclaw. Maybe. Why not? Yeah, let's have a little Deathclaw appear. It heard the noise and it's like, what is going on? This thing is funky as hell. Oh no, the Deathclaw is going inside. Oh no! Oh no! Hey, yo! Powder ganger. A powder ganger came in and almost and shot a ranger in the rear, but then he was killed. Okay, this Deathclaw is going out. Oh man, this thing is brutal. Can we even defeat it? How much HP does it have? Jeez. Oh, he's out. It's the funkiest Deathclaw I've ever seen. Needs a little work, I think. It's too fast. It just needs to be slower. Oh no, Ambassador. Oh, he's not here. Guys, you got a Deathclaw coming in here. Oh, what? I did not expect that. Cool. So is that it? Is that all dead? Yes, we have the NCR remaining and the Deathclaw dead as well. It came in and it almost took out the whole camp. I just wanted to finish that off with a little spicy extra. Listen, guys, I'm going to give you a quick preview. Let me know if you want a video of this. I can do it. So let's take these guys. And let's just look at them. They're pretty much the survivors of this battle. Plenty of casualties. We almost lost. We lost a lot of good Rangers in here to the Deathclaw. It came in and it just tore everyone up. It's like a horror movie. An absolute horror movie, but let me show you another cool thing that I really do enjoy are ghouls. Ghouls are cool. Feral ghouls. Now they're pretty good. So even at an even number, they're probably going to win. So I'm going to take this one dude here and just fire off a little welcoming shot there at the ghouls. Look how fast they are, and this is how fast they should be, but they're just so strong. There goes one. Oh, no. These are like actual zombies. So in the end, these cool-ass ghouls win. Look at them. Disgusting. So we could do some zombie stuff too. Hope you enjoyed this airfield conquest. We're going to give the NCR the victory. So many casualties all over the map. Deathclaws and shit. We don't care. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon again. Ciao.